This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
You and Tully alongside JJ conduct an interview with Bob Caudle, and we have that clip. Here's your immediate reaction to finally capturing the NWA Tag Team Gold.
Fans, you saw how they did it, and here are the men that did
The
it.
symbol of success. Let me first offer my congratulations to new champions.
The World Tag Team Champions.
You know, Bob Caudle, like, you know, I tell you what, when your adrenaline gets flowing, and you know, just watching Ricky Morton down there laying there with his arm like this, flopping around, Robert Gibson running across, no more, Horseman, quit, he gives up. Just like we said, and we've said it, he said it, JJ said it, all the Horsemen have said it. When the Horsemen say it, it happens. Take it to the bank, cash it, bet on it, bet your house on it, bet the farm on it, because we said it, it happened right here. Now, you want to think back a couple weeks ago, JJ Arn, Nikita Koloff beat me for the World Television title. Oh, nobody said nothing about that. Poor Ricky Morton. Tough beans, as it were. You don't cry over spilt milk. It's a tough profession. The World's Tag Team Champions are standing right here. The bottom line is, Bob Caudle, when one of the Horsemen tell you a grasshopper can pull a freight train, hook it up.
Fans, we'll be right back after we take this time out.
Oh my goodness. When a Horseman member tells you a grasshopper can pull a freight train, hook it up. That sounds like it needs to be a t-shirt, Arn.
Well, the exact verbiage that I would have used had it not been on television would have been a pissant pulling the freight train. It's got a better sound to it, but we couldn't say that then. You know, and the fallout of this too, Paul, is not only did you want to see the Rock and Roll get their titles back from us, but you could book them with the Midnight Express, and they wanted to see that too, because they were highly responsible for all that going on. So the fallout was you had a huge angle with Tully and I and the Midnight Express for the Rock and Roll Express to go around to these house shows and work. A lot of good fallout from that.
No, absolutely. So yes, I'll be looking for that t-shirt, Arn. When a Horseman tells you, a pissant can pull a freight train, hook it up. I think that one needs to be on boxofgimmicks.com.
Maybe.
Tony Schiavone has always told us that you're the master of the one-liner. Here's just another example, buddy. So I love it.
Well, hey, there's so much material laying around, it's easy.
Well, listen, you and Tully are the tag team champions representing the Horsemen this time around. What was your reaction to winning the tag title with Tully?
Well, it was my first, tag titles with that company. And it was a huge deal because of the quality of talent that was in Jim Crockett Promotions at that time. It had built and built and built. And, hey, we were very proud of that. Tully and I came together as a team, and we started clicking, and it happened relatively easy. So, we were just proud that we brought those titles to the Horsemen, and it was a very proud moment for me. I'm not kidding you.
Yeah, so think about it and share maybe with our audience a little bit. You went, you're a young Arn Anderson here, what it was like to work with someone like Ole the previous year, and then with all those matches, with Ole you work. Now here you are paired with Tully. What kind of difference was that? What did that make for you in terms of tag team wrestling, having been able to work with The Rock, Ole Anderson, and now transitioning to Tully?
I learned something from everyone I was in the ring with. The people I wrestled, the partners that I had. Ole was totally different in his style, in his thought process. He was just straightforward. He just, if he told you he was going to knock your block off, he did. Tully was one of those guys that I've said over the years, he had heat with everybody. He was the ultimate smartass. And people despised him, and it made our job very, very easy. It really did. He was cocky, but he was talented, and he didn't say anything that he didn't believe, and pretty much everything he said came true. So it was it was two different experiences, but Tully and I think, had more shelf life maybe, because we could work with more teams and make it more exciting, if that's the right terminology.
And buddy, let me tell you, as a fan again of this era, Ole brought such believability. You said all those things about him, but you believed it just wasn't a character. That's who he was. And he was nasty, and he was a badass, and he was going to kick people's asses. And that's who he was, and you believed it. And that came across the screen. And I think you helped carry that on and brought that into your tag team with Tully Blanchard as well. And you two just really complemented each other nicely as a tag team moving forward. I would agree with you there. So good stuff.
Yeah, I kind of moved into, just in summation, I kind of moved into that spot that Ole and I were. He was the stopper. Now Tully got banged around a little bit, and I was the stopper.
That's right.
Different styles as far as mechanics, but same story.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at SaveWithConrad.com.